is why I always advise the young ones that are coming after, and advise my friends, if you're not ready to marry anybody, don't go into it. If you're not ready to keep this person, you're not ready to marry this person, don't marry this person and give birth to children that will not be suffering what we are suffering right now. Yes, because we are suffering. How can you be sad all of a sudden without nobody insulting you, without anybody doing anything? Right? If you're not ready to give birth, don't just enter. You enter, then after then you separate, then you leave the children to be suffering this trauma we are suffering today. Because we know devil is after marriages. Devil is after marriages. That is why you as a man and a woman, you have to do all it takes to take care of your children. All right? As a man, you have to give your children, your daughter, your sons that love. Give them that love. When I was growing up, I had none. As I was saying, when I was growing up, I had none. I had no parental love. And it has affected me in some areas of feeling neediness. Like, you want somebody to love you by all means. You understand? It has really affected me. That is why I am trying to heal myself and also give people advice to also heal themselves, because you don't know what is affecting you right now. It's affecting your reasoning to trust people. It's affecting a lot of your behaviors. You don't know. You think maybe it's normal. It's not normal. Those things are caused by your childhood. Your parents separated. Now the son has gone this way. Now the daughter has gone this way. No parental guidance. That is why there's a power between the man and the woman to take care of their children well. Because if you take care of children well, they will produce good. If you take care of your crops well, you go every morning to water them, you speak life into them, they will produce good seed. But most of when we're growing up, our parents do not water us well. They do not speak good things into us. I'm an example. I'm not exempting myself or thinking because I'm not a motivational speaker. I'm trying to heal myself. And I believe a lot of people also need to heal around me. I was talking to a lady yesterday. She's always sad. She don't know. And if you trace back, the mom and dad, they are not together. They were not together. They divorced long ago. So no parental love. That is why we are coming up, we don't have that love when we're growing up. So if we are going to have children now, we make sure as those kids does not go through what we go through. That is why this information is important for everybody. Everybody that is listening, that is watching. That is why this lecture is important. Because if you see a lot of people right now, a lot of things that they are doing, you see some people with their behavior. If you trace them back, you see that they did not grow with their father, or the mother was not there, or the father was not there. You understand? So number 2 I'll give you, it's a death of a loved one. Maybe you lost your father, you lost your mother. The mother and father, they are not still there. You understand? There's nobody to talk sense into you. There's nobody to show you some kind of love. That is why you see guys and ladies, they are going out, they are in a relationship where they want the person to love them, and the person is not giving them that kind of love now. They will feel sad or feel bad, not knowing that you have to love yourself first. You understand? If you see a daughter or a child that they are happy in their marriage, their dad and mother, they are together. You understand? There's a power connection to train children from the mom and dad. That is why if you are not ready to be a father, if you are not ready to be a mother, you cannot train your children. You cannot give them that love. Don't bring them into this earth to make them go and suffer 20 years later. Because when we're growing up, we experience a lot of trauma. Our father will be beating our mother. They are calling in the house, shouting everywhere. We were growing up, but now we are getting to a certain age. Now we just experience some sadness we don't understand. We don't know where it's coming from. We don't know where it's coming from. Because of what we have experienced when we were growing up. That is why me and you as a youth, we should learn these things and know that as we are going into become a father, a mother, we should have this sense. You don't have to quarrel in front of your kids. As a father, there are sometimes, even though you are busy with work, there are some days you take your children out, show them that love, buy them things, play with them, play with them, take the wife, they call it family outing. When we were growing up, we had none of those things. Where your mom and your dad will go out with you. We have none of those things. And those are the things we have to change right now. Because you don't want your me, I don't want my son or my daughter to suffer what I suffered. Though. I don't want it at all. That is why I'm helping myself. I'm learning. You understand? I'm learning. So I'll give you the third one. He said, being constantly misunderstood. You are with your friend, then nobody will understand you. You are constantly being misunderstood. If you talk one thing, they don't understand. You are always then you feel left alone. You feel left alone, like you feel abandoned, like these people say they never they understand me. Then the fifth one, he said, lack of affection from intimidate family. As I was saying, your brothers, they don't like you. You have step brothers. Your father does not like you. He will never tell you, okay, my son. Do you understand? Your father cannot tell you, my son, let's go out and have good time. Just you and your father, your mom, your younger ones. That's the way you bond. That's the way you bond and bring love. You understand? Lack of affection from intimidate family. When I was growing up, that's how it is. You see, you don't bring that in. If you bring that to your family, there will be love. There's no how your daughter will grow up and start feeling sad. Most of these girls, you see them, they are doing, most of the guys that are smoking, they are drinking, going to parties. They want to be happy for that meantime. But that happiness will not last, because after you smoke and do everything, one day you still feel that fear of abandonment. You still feel that you are not relieved, stuff like that. If you see a lot of ladies that are doing this into prostitution and all those things, you ask most of them, their parents were not there for them. You see all these girls going out, doing prostitution, do what they like, smoking, doing what they like. They felt abandoned. Their dad was not there for them. You understand? There was no... Then the sixth one I got here, he said, childhood abuse, both physical and emotional. Some lot of young ones, they were a lot of girls, they were raped by their uncle, by even their father safe. You understand? Those things are what is disturbing a lot of people, that sometimes they just feel sad. It's not to create content or anything. This is real life that is happening. This one, they will not teach you in school. You have to learn it yourself. That is why I always encourage people to learn. You understand? To learn. They will not teach you this one in school. You see? Somebody that was raped, that trauma will still be in his head, that experience. There's no way that kind of a lady can trust a man because of what he or she have a relationship, You're into an abusive relationship. The guy has not healed. The guy was also left alone. One of these things that you will not know that because of my childhood, that is why I'm feeling like this. You can be abusive. You see that your mom always beat your dad when you are growing up. If you meet any girl, that's the way you be also beating the girl. If you are not be able to heal, and if you cannot heal, understand? Most of people, they don't know that this is what is wrong with them. They will see that I don't know why I'm always beating my girlfriend. I don't know why I'm always beating my girlfriend. In America, you see every day wife killing their husband, a husband killing their wife, because of there's something they need to heal. It can be anger, it can be anxiety, it can be fear of being left alone. I've seen that a boy want